morning, good morning, good morning. Well, you get me in my monkey suit again today for this installment of the Superfood Minute. And today we start down the path of talking about phytonutrients. So phytonutrients, what are those? These are things that are only contained in plants, so that's one thing to know. In the plant, their role is typically as a defense mechanism against things that want to eat said plant, such as critters and fungus. So, for instance, the particular phytonutrient that makes cauliflower have sort of a sharp taste, that's a defense mechanism for the cauliflower plant. Doesn't work very well against us. Well, actually it does with my daughter. It works fantastically. But they convey nutritional benefits for human beings to eat. Some of them. Now, some phytonutrients are things that ought to be avoided, but I don't want to obscure things too much here. We really only want to talk about the beneficial ones because those are the ones that are in Shakeology, in the phytonutrient blend. So what's the difference between a phytonutrient and a micronutrient? Well, micronutrients are things like vitamins, minerals, and those are essential. Your body actually needs those things in order to do its basic normal metabolic processes, digesting food, rebuilding your cells, producing energy, all of that kind of stuff. Phytonutrients aren't essential. That doesn't mean they're not beneficial, but it just means that if you never had them, if you never ingested anything with any phytonutrients in it, it would not cause your body to malfunction in any way. But having them is beneficial. It helps all kinds of processes. And so the first phytonutrient on the list is moringa. And actually that's probably not how it's pronounced, since moringa grows in the Himalayan region of India, Pakistan, and China. So it's probably not moringa, right? Because nobody speaks like a South American dictator in the Himalayas. So what's the big deal about moringa? Well, moringa, here's a clue for you. Folk medicine actually uses moringa for all kinds of things. Treatment of arthritis, prevention of constipation, birth control. And we'll touch on that a little bit more. Diabetes, treatment for diarrhea, epilepsy, stomach ulcers and intestinal ulcers, headaches, heart problems, high blood pressure, kidney stones, inflammation, thyroid disorders, infections. Actually, they use moringa in Asia is used as a topical treatment. Somebody has gum disease, they got bleeding gums, they'll rub it. You like that little pantomime? They'll rub it right on the gums to reduce the inflammation and help to treat that gingivitis. Pretty cool, huh? It's used in general to stimulate immunity. It's also regarded as a means of increasing sex drive. Haha. Okay, so let's unpack that a little bit. What do you really need to know about this? Well, you need to know that it's an active ingredient. Again, we're getting into these things, these superfoods that actually have been researched and are known to do certain things. So number one thing that you want to know about moringa, if you have a customer that comes to you interested in Shakeology who is pregnant, moringa can actually be something that you want to avoid during pregnancy. It can cause uterine contractions. It can trigger uterine contractions, so it can actually result in miscarriage. So pregnant women want to stay away from the formulations of Shakeology that have moringa in them. Okay. On the opposite side of that coin, we have its use for women who are breastfeeding. It has been shown to increase the production of breast milk. So, bad for the woman with the baby, good for her, or carrying the baby, good for the woman who is trying to nourish and feed the baby. Cool, cool, cool. So you can see there, it's got some, obviously some estrogenic effects. A lot of phytonutrients will do that. That's probably why it was used in folk medicine for birth control, because anything that causes uterine contractions could potentially prevent an egg from implanting. So if you got a customer who's trying to get pregnant, you also probably, just to be on the safe side, want to tell them to stay away from the formulations that have moringa in them. Otherwise, this is a great nutrient that has all kinds of positive health impacts. You know, my wife has asthma. She's also hypothyroid. Since using Shakeology, both of her medications for that have had to be adjusted. No joke, no lie. Moringa potentially is involved in that, some of the other phytonutrients as well. Anyway, there you go. There's your Superfood Minute for today. Happy August. And I will see you tomorrow.